Hey, it's Jay. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I just dropped an episode of V&A Shipping 2, Hollow, Chapter 10, and I just scheduled Chapter 11 and Chapter 12. So, plugging right away, doing 2 episodes a week. That was my goal. That's what I'm sticking to. I'm sticking to it. I'm doing great on that. I'm having a blast getting back in the characters, doing the voices, just having a lot of fun. Yeah, there's not a lot of variation between some of the voices, but we got Buford T. Justice, and he does scratch up the voice a little bit when we do that because he's got that rough, burly, southerly gentleman type of voice. Still a lot of fun doing them, having a great time. That leads me to my first topic for today, and I'll get to another topic in a moment, but let's start with V&A Shipping 2. Viewership, listenership, readership. Back when I first started podcasting, it was the wild, wild west. If you had something and you threw it out there, guess what? There were only about 24 other people that were doing the same thing. People were clamoring for content, looking for any kind of content they can get to. When it came to reading, when it came to audiobooks, everything, if it was free, boom, they were grabbing it and just snatching it up. That's where people like Scott Sigler and Nathan Lowell really got their start, was in podcasting. Both of those two, for completely different reasons, just took off like rocket ships. Awesome for them. Myself, when I was doing it, I had a great listenership. I had probably over 1,000 listeners of the first V&A shipping book. Which, if you think about it, I'm now doing the second V&A shipping book. And if you've never heard of audiobooks, I can't blame you for questioning why that's such a big deal. Back when I started doing the first audiobook in 2009, boom, like I said, when you threw something out there, there were so many people just clamoring for content. I had V&A Shipping 2 written at the time. It's now a little bit after 2009. Obviously, I went quiet for a very long time and I tried different things, but I never got back into doing my series. I fell off of everybody's map, and I knew that. And I'm watching all of my numbers across all of the channels where I'm putting content out. V&A Shipping 2 is doing a tiny, tiny, tiny percentage of what the original V&A Shipping book did. I wish I could figure out a way to get people to come back and realize, hey, I like that V&A Shipping book. Let me check out number 2. Really wish I could figure out a way to go contact those people and say, hey, I'm doing this again. For right now, I'm just going to keep pumping out the content. Having a good time doing it, having an absolute blast recording these characters again, and I'm going to have a blast when I do GRPC 1 next, which is, I actually have the series a little goofed up if you go read the books, which isn't that much of a bump. They're semi-interchangeable, but V&A Shipping 1 and 2 are the first 2 books in the V&A universe, then GRPC 1, then Almost Superheroes 1, and then we'll progress through that matter. And that's how I'm going to record them. I will create a giant playlist with the V&A universe in there so everyone can see those. I've got a playlist for V&A Shipping, I've got a playlist for V&A Shipping 2, got a playlist for Billy Barbarian, got a playlist for the first Golden West book. I do want to go record the other 2. I want to record everything I have, and that's why I'm doing 2 chapters a week at a minimum. I'd like to get up to 4 chapters a week recording so I can have all of the books recorded and get back to writing. That way I've got everything prepared, everything ready to go. It also gives me the time to clean up these books and get them re-prepared for publication. But one of the things that I'm thinking about right now is getting back into time lapses as well. I can do the time lapses. I've got bird feeders. I love watching the birds outside. I've got birds in the tree. I've got birds at the feeders. I got birds on the ground. And I did a time lapse on the ground, which it was really fun. It was neat seeing the birds doing their thing. But I need to get more consistent about recording the content so I can get the content out there. I also did a time lapse of our trip from San Diego to Colorado. I need to get that cleaned up. The first, it's an hour long, and probably the first 20-25 minutes are not that fascinating. Once you get past Vegas and you start getting into some of the canyons, beautiful, gorgeous. I wish I had done the time lapse coming back from Colorado. I don't know why I didn't. think about these things, Jay. But I do want to get back into doing time lapses. I want to start doing some more sky time lapses, some more stars, clouds, whatnot. I want to just start recording content like crazy. I've got the GoPro. I've had the GoPro for over a year, and I'm really not utilizing it the way that I should. And the reason I want to do that is because all of the content sites are changing what they're doing, which to me is a little frustrating. YouTube was always about any length of content. They wanted the content, and they wanted content to be longer. The 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, that's more where their sweet spot is. Whereas TikTok was always the 1 minute. I thought that was brilliant. It was great. I love going to TikTok, and I could watch 10, 15 videos in a row, and I spent maybe 10 minutes on the app. YouTube, you're spending time there. You're committing to that time to watch videos over there. Instagram had their little clip thing, and then Instagram went from being all about photos to now they want to do videos. And then YouTube says, oh, short video content is really cool. We want to do short content. TikTok's like, hey, wait, long content is better. Now TikTok's up to 10 minutes. It's like, oh. This isn't a stay in your lane kind of thing that I'm frustrated with as much as it's each site did what they did well, which is why they gained popularity. Now they're like, we need to change the model and change direction and go this way. I like YouTube for longer content. I like TikTok for shorter content, and it frustrates me when it's all of a sudden I'm watching a video and it used to be a 1 minute video, and all of a sudden I've got a 3 minute video, and now they're going to allow 10-minute videos. I'm probably going to stop watching videos on TikTok. I apologize, because it's frustrating, or I'm going to watch it for seconds and flip past. If you've got a 10-minute video on TikTok, guess what? I'm moving on, because that was never the point of TikTok. TikTok was always these short little clips, and it was cool to flip past them and watch them. So a lot of content creators on TikTok are going to start seeing drops. This is my prediction. This is my own personal opinion. They're going to start seeing drops in their viewership. They're going to start seeing drops in how many people are engaging with their content, simply because they're going to go flip. Oh, look, that's a really long video. That's not what I'm here for. Flip, and all of a sudden their viewer percentage that people are watching the videos is going to go down. That's to me is going to be frustrating. Clip videos on YouTube are doing well, but that's to try and get viewers back from TikTok. And I actually like watching clip channels now on YouTube, which is pulling me away from TikTok. Sorry, TikTok, it just happened. Instagram, I'm not there to watch videos. Facebook, yes, I'll watch some videos, but I'm not that big into it either. Every site's trying to get into the video game, and it's like YouTube already cornered the long content market, and I don't understand why other video channels are trying to do that. I don't get it. Will I be uploading these to TikTok and to Instagram and everywhere else? Absolutely, because I'm looking for engagement. I'm looking to get this content out as far and wide as I possibly can. I wish all of my chapters were under 10 minutes. I would upload those to every possible channel I could as well. But for right now, they're going up on YouTube. They're going up on Anchor, which will send it over to Spotify, which goes to Apple, Apple iTunes. It goes everywhere. It goes everywhere I need it to go. So, circling all the way back, I'm trying to get as many people to listen to what I'm doing as possible. That's what you do when you're a content creator. You pump out the content, you hope somebody finds it. I'm not doing advertising, I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just making sure the content is getting out there. I know I need to reach out to other people that interview. I know I need to get back into that. I'm trying to get a consistent flow first. I want to make sure that somebody shows up to the site, they don't go, this guy hasn't uploaded in a month. He's obviously not doing what he claimed he was doing, so I'm out of here. I want to make sure that I've got a backlog. I want to make sure that I've got content ready to go so that I don't slip, so that I don't fall back behind, so that I don't start losing viewership, listenership, readership, etc. The other thing I need to do is I need to start keeping these under 10 minutes. So guess what? It's Ben Hates Jay. You stay awesome.